here! Hello, everyone! Welcome to Albert Odysseys and Heartwood Heist. I'm Marshal Maiwald, the Dungeon Master for Heartwood Heist. Say hello, my players.
Hello.
Greetings. Good evening. Happy eve of the totality eclipse.
Yes, we're only a couple days from the solar eclipse.
I'm signing hello in Leonin sign language.
Oh no.
Beef, you're bad at it. Okay, well, thank you all for joining in. And right before we go into a brief recap, we're going to have Shane hit the intro sequence. Go ahead and hit it, Shane.
Punch.
And we're back. Okay, so take it. Oh, dang it, JT.
What?
You're killing me with the bad Leonin sign language.
Wait, was it the same thing as hello? Is it like
It was the
Yes.
same sign. I was saying hello again.
Oh, I thought it was hello. Okay.
Oh, okay. So last session we found ourselves splitting the party, and the two cats, Beef and Haukin, found themselves with the Resistance, and talking to Cal and Drieltor, or otherwise known as Cal, or what are some of the other names that Beef called him? Beef?
I'm so sorry, Marshall. My grandfather is calling me right now, and that never happens. I'm not going to answer it. It just caught me really off guard.
JT, you better answer it. That's your grandfather.
No, I know what he's calling about. I called him earlier.
Okay.
What else did I call him? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure you called him Misty.
Misty.
That sounds right.
Calendriel to Miss Briar. Good stuff. And then we also had who I dubbed in some of my notes as the Loss of Innocence group. And Glint and Dawn.
Can't say that. This is public television, Marshall.
They found themselves at the Bocelli Pizzeria, and there was a lot of stuff happening. And a guy's arm got cut off. If you want to go see that, you should go watch the last session.
I don't know what happened.
If you haven't seen it. We don't know what happened either, unless y'all go watch it. But, okay. We will be picking right back up from where we left off with Glint and Dawn walking up to the Bocelli Manor, and Beef and Haukin preparing to sit down in an extraplanar dimension with Cal and ready to have a conversation. And we will start off with Beef and Haukin.
Told you last time that I wouldn't remember what I was planning on doing.
I told you to write it down.
I'm bad at that.
I do remember him telling you to write it down.
I remember that too. I just didn't.
Good job. Oh,
Negative
no.
inspiration.
Yeah, you lose 3 inspirations.
No.
The next time I roll against you, I'm rolling with double advantage.
Well, that's not going to make a difference.
Yeah, what's the difference between 2 nat 20s and 3 nat 20s?
Okay. Well, then to give you a little bit of time, Beef, to remember,
No, I'm good. I got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
I got it.
So, Beef and Haukin, y'all are sitting down in this extraplanar dimension with Cal.
Indeed.
So, my two friends, what are some of the questions that you asked? You wanted to have a place of silence?
Have this accent last time?
Nope, I just had it all of a sudden.
We're professionals.
We're professionals.
If we pretend that
it's
it
was,
we can gaslight anyone who hasn't seen that episode.
So everyone.
So, my friends, you both had some questions for me.
Yes.
What exactly are your plans for the Heartwood Jewel? How will power be distributed to reestablish the societal balance? The Feywild has not been governed well, in my estimation. And you're asking us to put all our faith and trust in you and your plans, but we have no idea what they are.
Well, you can make your own decision. I'm not going to force you to follow me, but with what my brother-in-law, Lysanthir, has been thinking, he hasn't been that in a good of a mindset. I don't trust his intentions, but if y'all don't trust mine, I can understand. But if I can persuade you, my thoughts for moving forward after acquiring the Heartwood jewel is that we would be able to overthrow the art. Oh my. The council. And after we would overthrow the council, we would eventually be able to destroy the Heartwood jewel. And then after that, we would be able to disperse power amongst all the people again.
So your end goal is the destruction of the jewel that has consolidated power and unbalanced the distribution of power. Do I understand you correctly?
Yes. I don't want to destroy it immediately because we would not be able to fight against the powerful Archfey on the Fey Council. If they were to fight back, we would most certainly lose without that power. But after that, we would be able to destroy it and be able to bring back balance the way things should be. Because the Archfey, the Fey Council, they took that power for themselves, that power that should be dispersed amongst everyone.
Right, so out of character, I'm having visions of Isildur getting the One Ring and Elrond saying, "Cast it in the fire." And he's like, "No, I think not. I'm going to hold on to it." So that's the vibe I'm getting from Cal right now. Is like, "Oh yeah, we'll use it just for a little bit, and then we'll destroy it. It'll be easy." Yeah, right.
Yeah, I think Beef is going to kind of step in here and go, "Now, listen up, Foggy.
Okay.
We need some kind of the group of us, the four of us and you, we need to come to an agreement on what will be done with this, and we need some kind of insurance, right? We need proof that you're in this for good purposes, that this isn't about revenge or about spite. Like, we want to trust you, but..." Beef just kind of motions to the world around him.
Are you talking about my extraplanar dimension?
No, just the fact that our government sucks and you were part of it.
I wasn't a part of it.
You were tied to it pretty strongly.
My wife was. But I was trying to stop it I was trying to change things as they were at that time, and it wasn't working.
Right. But do you see how that's really easy to say when we're kind of sitting here completely in your power? I don't think it's unreasonable of me to ask for some kind of proof that you're on our side.
What would I be able to do that could prove my intentions?
I don't know. You're the magic one. I just punch stuff.
Is there something that you would prefer? Would you want to make a deal with me? Would you...
I just lean over to Haukin. That's a bad idea, right?
On the path to enlightenment, one truth that I have discovered is that power rests best with those who wish not to yield it.
See, I could agree with that, and that's one of the reasons why I'm worried about Lysanthir taking over, because he wants that power. But it's easy for me to say now that I don't want that power, which there is a part of me that does, so I could end the people who banished me and killed my wife.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm worried about.
Which is fair. I understand.
Is there any, check and balance that we can put on this, that if any of us try to seize the power for ourselves permanently, we can stop them?
I could make it to where I disperse my powers amongst all of us.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
Out of character.
Right. Yeah, out of character, that appeals to me too. It's like catapult us level 20, like for the next round. I think that'd be fantastic. In character,
It's a very Marshall thing to do.
I think Haukin pushes back against that and he says, that would seem to go against the very philosophy I just espoused. All of us, by our nature, should not want the power. So, counterintuitively, I cannot accept that as proof.
My idea behind that is me giving you some of my power is so you all would be able to wield the jewel.
And so that we could stop you if you tried to take it for yourself.
Correct. I wouldn't be able to just wield it all by myself. I would need the willingness of you and your group as well.
What if we did that right before getting into the room with the jewel? That way, none of us have the power for long enough to really be corrupted by it, but we have it spread out right before the moment that you could double cross us.
I could give you all a magical tattoo that you would be able to activate, basically, when you desire to take on the power of the jewel.
Mm-hmm.
And that would be able to give you some of my power, and my power would be dormant at this time in myself. I would be weakened. I would be in a state where just one of you right now would probably be able to defeat me.
Right, so conference.
Yeah.
Conference.
He puts up a wall. A partition just appears, and it's just a bunch of paws.
I like this idea, Haukin. I feel like, I trust the three of you not to seize the power for yourselves. I mean, you're a very tranquil person. Glint is going through a lot, but I don't feel like even now he would do that. And Dawn is the most innocent and loving person I've ever met. She wouldn't hurt a fly, regardless of the circumstances.
I agree, friend Beef. My brief journey with this particular group has been very enlightening, and I hold a similar opinion of our companions.
Right, especially Dawn, right?
Dawn herself, perhaps, but there's something to be said for the company we keep.
Yeah. So I think this plan might be. I think it could work.
Well, shall we converse with the rest of our group and determine our course of action? Time is growing short for us to embark on the final chapter of this little journey, the heist itself.
Yeah, we could get in touch with them through the sending stones, right?
Do it work interplanarly?
Would those work here?
You
TM?
can try.
Well, Beef canonically forgot his, so.
Hello. Yeah.
Glint and Dawn, do you both answer a little staticky Haukin? Just slightly. Not too bad.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
The fitness gram pacer test.
That's better.
Hello.
Hello, Glint. Your voice has deepened and changed slightly.
Yeah. Hi, Haukin.
What's up?
Is this
Ah,
Talaglin's voice?
Haukin!
So we've met with Cal, who seems to be giving us reassurances that
Whoa, hold on. Is he behind the power of silence? We don't want him hearing you talk about this, right?
Absolutely. We've hit
He puts up
pause.
a second paw.
Double paw.
There's
Oh,
no way he can hear us
there's
right
two
now.
paws? Oh, okay, we're good. Go on.
Reinforce the barrier. I like it.
So Cal has indicated that although he does have some designs on overturning Lysanthir and the Fey courts, he's issued us some assurances that he will not abuse the power. But remarkably, his plan is to divide the power evenly between himself and us. So we would have the opportunity to keep him from exploiting it. At the same time, we don't know whether or not to trust him. What are your thoughts, or what questions can we convey back to Cal?
I think Beef also kind of leans in uncomfortably close because he doesn't have his own on him.
I'm sorry. Are you guys
and
sharing an earbud?
Yeah, it's a long story. And he relays kind of the suggestion that Cal had given about dividing, or the suggestion that I guess we had come to together about at the last minute, kind of dividing up the power, or like having the tattoos that could be activated later, so that they have all the information we have.
So, is our solution to the council is creating a new council?
Temporarily, it sounds like.
But
Just long enough to make sure that the old council won't be a threat, if I'm understanding right.
Yes, and ultimately, Cal has said that somehow he's going to affect the deconstruction of the Heartwood gem itself, so the power would be decentralized.
Why don't we just
So-
put it in Hawkins' box?
So the idea is to divide the power so that we can use it long enough until we know that we won't need it anymore, and then it can be let loose once more to its natural state or whatnot. And this way,
Yes,
we would be
so-
with Cal. We would be 5 people to be checks and balances against each other, so that no one of us could attempt to claim power, the ultimate power, for himself or herself.
Indeed.
Right.
Although it boggles my imagination what it would take to affect that change in the Heartwood Stone, considering the ancient magics that were required to create it in the first place.
Yeah, because we had asked about something similar to that. Like, we had talked about destroying the stone entirely, and we were told that at our level of power, it would be impossible.
And if we
But if we had
destroyed it, then the current council as is would still be powerful in their own right, even without the extra Fey magic.
Yeah, they would still be
Yeah.
Archfey. But if
It's
we
not Archfey +1.
Yeah. But if we had the power of Archfey, we could rebalance the structure so that then okay. I think I'm down with this plan.
I think I would trust the 4 of us enough to at least to ensure that no one would claim power for themselves, and it would be a way to hold on to it for as long as needed before we can give it up.
I agree.
It seems a viable plan at this point.
All right. Well, I guess we'll tell them yes. I drop the paws.
Oh, wait, 1 second.
I put them back up.
Partitions come back up.
I was just sitting
Lysanthir.
there going, "What's going on?"
Oh, we should probably tell them a little bit of what happened here, shouldn't we?
Yeah. So the person who hired us, he's infiltrated the Feiche and attempted to attempting to take over the Bocellis.
Huh.
He's the one that's been going around uniting all the gangs.
Lysanthir.
Yes.
We're pretty sure was him giving the the acting leader of the Bocellis a one of those anklets.
Huh.
But don't worry, we have the anklet now.
That's something
and the
else.
arm was connected to.
Wait, hold on. What?
I said we have the anklet.
And
Yeah.
the armor was, or the ankle
Okay.
was connected.
That's something else. We need to talk about this with Callum, but someone here, like one of the people working with him, has one of those anklets on.
That
it
means
is slightly different.
It's slightly
Yeah.
different, but we don't know that yet. We just know we don't know why it's different or what it means.
Yeah, it's a similar enough anklet to make us worried.
Do you think
Yeah.
that means
I
there's a
would-
spy in the midst, or do you think it's of Cal's creation or something?
I think that I'm gonna ask him about it once we're done here.
To be determined.
Is
Yes.
Okay.
is that person with you now?
No, it's just the three of us right now.
The other one's not even in the statue. They're back at the Seacoast Parks.
Oh yeah, we're at the statue right now.
Mhm.
Yeah,
You guys
we're
are at the Statue of
over on
Liberty?
Yeah.
On the island of Oberlon.
Yeah, I forget what the island's called. The
So
Statue of
what-
Liberty's on.
Putting this
What
hand up.
implication does it make
Yes,
that the crime families are now aligned with the Fey court? It seems to be a doubly impenetrable wall for us to accomplish the heist at this point.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the families were acting as a buffer to
Yes.
the total control of
To the
the
court.
court, but now it seems, at least mostly, they may be in their pockets. So when we thought they were working with resistance, so who knows how much of them are under resistance control and how much are under fake court control, and some may even still be neutral, but I somewhat doubt that part.
Well, and if Lysanthir is this mysterious
speak his name.
figure, who was uniting the criminal families and was involved with the resistance, it could be possible that the resistance itself isn't as secure as we thought.
Possible.
That the court made up its own enemy? If that were the
would be-
case, then what
Or-
was that?
Or they got involved early on to kind of cripple the enemy or keep tabs on them.
Would we think then
Like,
that
I don't-
maybe if the resistance was connecting the families, is it possible that they infiltrated the resistance and then through that got to the families as well?
Possible.
That's
It's everyone may be compromised.
I don't think we can trust anyone outside of the four of us right now, and Tink. Or not
Well,
Tink, Fizz.
We're
No.
on our way to
Tink.
the Bocellis, or to the main base of Bocelli power that's left. I'm hoping we'll be able to get them to see reason and stop listening to the acting leader. So we may have at least some amount of their firepower, but I don't know how much that
That would be nice.
The acting leader's not a full person anymore.
It's a
Wow.
ginger?
Wow, Marshall. So the differently abled aren't real people. Aren't
That's not what
full
I meant,
people?
and you know it. It was a bad joke. Leave me alone.
No, you guys
I-
heard it.
I
Cancel
want-
them.
The opinions that Marshall has shared are not the official opinions of Owlbear Odysseys.
Oh my
It does
word.
not represent us.
Throwing me under a bus that doesn't need to be here.
All
I
three
wonder
of our
if Fred Beef
our
is-
viewers right now are going to cancel you, Marshall.
So Haukin looks over at Beef and says, I wonder if Cal himself is aware of the treachery of Lysanthir in regards to connecting the the different ruling families of the Feywild, the Heartwood.
I don't know, but I think that the four of us have been able to put together a lot of what's going on, and I think it's best that we keep our cards close to our chests right now. Or some analogy that works for bodybuilding that I wouldn't know. I just think that we shouldn't be giving away all of our secrets. We should, at some point it might be necessary to bring that up with Cal, but I don't think right now is that time.
I agree. Knowledge is also a form of power, and perhaps this knowledge will serve us at a later date. At this time, we agreed to ally ourselves with Count Deltor moving forward?
I think so.
I
think it's
trust
our
your assessment
safest
of him.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you for
So
your counsel, friends.
Should I drop the paw? Marshal?
Over and out. Pulling out her civic
Over and
stones.
out, drops paw.
I drop the paws.
Partitions come down.
I don't know. I feel like you, Cal, I feel like you don't trust the power of the paw of silence. I'm just going to say it.
Well, see, I wasn't the one that was bringing up the partitions. It was your paws that had the power to bring up the partitions in my extraplanar dimension.
That makes so much sense.
I feel like this is like right now. Beef is the child at a supermarket who's standing in front of the automatic doors, going,
And he's falling for it
Jedi.
hook, line, and sinker.
Just moving partitions all around this dimension now.
So I think we share our collective decision with Cal.
Okay. So how many are there of you?
There are.
Not enough.
Oh, hold on. So you've got Mario and Luigi, and Glint doesn't have the thing anymore. Dawn has the little bunny with a horn. Between 4 and 9.
Okay, who is the ones that would be taking on the power?
Oh, 4.
4. Okay. So I am an archfey, but
Brag about it.
but I still don't have an immense amount of power as someone who would be on the Fey Council. I am still related, but we would need some type of other connection to be able to give us another leg up on being able to seize control over the crystal, over the current members of the council.
Well, what would you suggest? What
do you have in
missing
mind?
elements?
There was something I had planned, but it fell through. There was 2 people I was talking with. The first is a man named Dante. He was a member of the Bocelli family.
The pizza people.
Yes, the pizza people.
We're somewhat familiar.
Oh, okay. He connected me with a woman named Glimmer. And she also had some other connections with the Fey Che, and that was going to give me an in with Lysanthir without his knowledge, so I could take some of his power. But that fell through for some reason. I lost contact with Dante, and then Glimmer disappeared as well.
Can you tell us more about this Glimmer figure?
Glimmer, she is a unicorn.
Oh.
And she is the wife of the founding member of the Feiche.
The founding member.
Oh.
Well,
I
late
thought
wife.
that was going in a different direction.
Late wife.
Late wife or wife of the late founding member?
Wife of the late founding member. That's the way I meant. Whew.
See.
But she had a connection to this elemental iron that was able to be crafted into some type of powering device that can draw in the energy of a powerful entity, typically Archfey or Fey, and then you're able to take the power for yourself.
Interesting. I reach around and pull out my sword and kind of show it to him and say, an artifact like such as this?
That is some elemental iron. You don't see a bead of sweat on him at all. He's completely chill.
I flourish it in ways to get close to him to see if he'll flinch, and then put it back in the scabbard.
He just takes a sip of tea. He's just nice.
Where did you tea?
Oh, I've had it this whole time.
What? So here's the thing, almost as if written by a crazy madman.
What?
Your past has seemed to intersect with our present in ways that I am still trying to wrap my mind around the complexities and nuances thereof. But we do know a guy who can get us in touch with elemental iron.
Oh, okay. That would be great. There was a man I was talking with, but then
Swear if you say it.
There was this
That connection kind of fizzled out. For fizzled
Dang
for a
it.
spell.
Swear.
There was this man running interference. His name is something Plots.
No! Don't you dare bring him back. Hate him.
Along with a man named what was his name?
The Jaw?
Yes, the Jaw.
That was out of character.
And the
Guess
Jaw
not.
and Plots, they had been running interference with me trying to connect with some old resistance members. And they fell through because their sibling got locked in prison a while ago, and they had just stopped connecting with the resistance other than selling some explosives.
Funny you should mention the prison, the one that was badly damaged in the bombings.
Yes.
Interesting. Interesting. Coincidentally interesting.
I feel like this is all starting to tie together in some very interesting ways.
Things are falling together.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
I love it when a plan comes together.
But my idea with the elemental iron was to be able to equip that to one of the current members of the Fey Council. If that was Lysanthir, that could be better. Or anyone who would maybe be willing. There was some old members that were connected with the resistance, like Zephyros, but they stopped talking to the resistance after a short while ago.
All right.
Pardon me.
So,
And
in character, Haukin and Beef don't know what's going on with Dante, right?
no.
Okay.
Right.
I have mentioned that he is sick.
I was gonna say, like, we know Dante exists. We know about the connection
the
between
name,
him and
recognize
Dawn
that, yeah.
to some degree.
Yeah. The only one I think that would know Glimmer is Dawn.
My assumption, because I know that Dawn lost her memory, My assumption was that Glimmer was Dawn's old identity. That was where I thought things were going. Hmm.
I don't know what
so
that's
let's-
supposed to mean. I've always been Dawn.
So let's come back to that.
Yes.
Your associate wearing the anklet.
What? Wait, what?
One of your associates
Elandra.
back at Seacoast.
Okay, she has an
Was-
anklet?
She.
Indeed.
It really worries me about going into such a risky enterprise with you if you didn't notice that in all the time you've spent with her.
I don't interact with her.
You saw her today.
No. Phalar's the one who interacts with everyone else for me.
Yeah,
I-
we left Elandra's house, and
I can't enter
Oh.
the city. I can only the
see,
closest
I
I can get
see.
is here in Oberlon.
For some reason, I thought that she was in the room with the three of us at one point.
No, Phalar specifically made sure that she stayed and on the first level. Y'all were upstairs, and he brought y'all
Okay.
through. Phalar is the only one who interacts with Cal.
Okay. I was just mistaken. Yeah, she got an anklet on, and we don't trust that around here.
Oh, okay. What do these anklets do?
so our experience has been that they prejudice whoever's wearing them against our endeavors in a very powerful way. Our first encounter was at the library, and one of the minor archfey that was sent. Actually, this is the one that Cal sent, right?
Cal sent one, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
He sent
Uh,
Sylvanora.
Say her name again.
Sylvanora.
Sylvanora, that's right. When you sent Sylvanora, she was also wearing such an anklet, and it made it impossible to reason with her or to speak to her or even to achieve your gains, which was to contact us. Instead, she almost killed us. So you understand our hesitancy.
And to be perfectly honest, it wasn't very flattering on her either.
Oh,
Her skin tone prefers gold to silver.
that would make sense.
You learn about this kind of stuff when you own a gym.
Yeah, that makes sense. As y'all are talking about the anklet, Haukin and Beef, you both hear a ding, and some steam starts emanating from Haukin's bag,
Yeah. So
and
I
your
say-
box of deconstruction.
in fact, I've been conducting a slight experiment for my own enlightenment, if you will.
This is like the same level of excitement when like they get a letter on Blue's Clues, and you just can't wait to see who it's from. Like I feel like we've entered a special segment of our session.
It's like the Christmas morning, running down the stairs, and
Yeah,
then grabbing the presents.
this is like how I feel when I wake up and do the Wordle.
And you see two items, as well as when you open it up, a puff of magic blows into your face, and your eyes roll back as you also see a crystal, and you feel a powerful energy coming from it, and the anklet itself. That did not get deconstructed. And right
Oh.
there is where we will hop on over to Glint and Dawn. Glint and Dawn.
All right.
I'm gonna
What's
be
going
honest
on?
with you, Clint. I'd forgotten about the sending stones.
Honestly, same.
It's a good thing they reached
Hey.
out to us.
Yeah, maybe we should have called them a while ago. But
That's possible, but you know what? That's the past. We've got to worry about the future.
you're right. You're right. You're right. All right. So going over the plan again.
Okay.
We need to find Lucy.
Was it the
Name-
elder that we talked about?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes,
Find Lucy and get him to basically present all of the evidence to him, and then have him find the elders that we can trust to turn on Alfonso.
Alfio. But yeah.
Alfio. Okay.
Between
Alfonso.
in this setting, between all of the Fey sounding names and the Italian names of the Bocellis and
It's a
and
very
Lucy.
understandable mistake.
Yeah.
Alfio. Okay.
We also
I wrote
have
it down.
Lorenzo.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why.
Alfonso.
I don't know why I wrote down Alfonso. It's.
We should start
Uh,
calling him that to be mean.
Jeez, Don is wanting to be main with name calling.
I don't know why, but it's like more
Don-
unsettling to me to hear Dawn suggest doing something for the sole purpose of being mean than it was for her to like cut someone's arm off.
we are completely like 180 almost now.
Well, see, I was coming at it from the direction of this is Dawn trying to be mean, and that's like the best she could come up with.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But before we try to find Lucy, I want to see if we can track down Lorenzo. I think it might be time to learn a little bit about whatever I used to be.
Okay. I'll follow you then. You know this place better than I do.
All right.
Okay. So you're heading up into the Bocelli Manor area?
Yes. I can go ahead and pass without trace us again. And
Okay.
we can sneak.
I'm gonna love when y'all get into a combat for some reason and you have lacking spells.
Yeah, I'm just going at it all willy-nilly.
Okay, casting Pass Without Trace, go. So you're purposely trying to stay hidden?
Yes, I
For now.
would like to sneak.
Okay, both of you roll me a stealth roll.
That is a 5 plus 10, so 15.
Aha, that is a 6 plus the 16, so 22.
Jeez. Okay.
High five for the bad rolls.
You both are starting to sneak into this very open yard with like no coverage. But y'all like kind of like slinking into the shadows, like staying off in the corner. And go ahead and roll me a perception check.
I'm wonderful at these. 13.
Oh boy. 30.
Jeez. You see Lorenzo like around a bunch of people handing out some pizza, and then goes flying off by himself into a small little shed where it looks like some steam is coming out of it, where presumably he's cooking pizza.
Yeah, I mean, I would know that's where the brick oven is.
Yep.
On
That
this
it-
floor.
Oh no, there's no y'all aren't inside, y'all are outside. The whole
yeah,
building
fair,
is
that's
destroyed.
true.
And
Well, this is where they set up the emergency brick oven.
there is a brick oven, and it has been enchanted with insane protection spells, so it cannot get blown up.
Yeah, you protect the most important part.
Exactly. This was the first Bocelli
Sure.
Pizzeria brick oven.
The rich history here. Moment of silence for the beaches that have come.
Did you guys know, fun fact on this topic, that Panera Bread has used the same starter their entire career?
Huh.
That's just a fun fact today.
Okay. So y'all are running up, sneaking up to the shed. Okay, y'all sneak into the shed.
Dun, dun, dun.
Lorenzo, you just hear him like humming to himself, cooking pizza. Making pizza.
Bacon pancakes, bacon pancakes.
I was gonna sing that, but I was like, is that copyright infringement?
Yeah, we're big enough to worry about that.
Making pizza,
As long as it's like
pizza.
less than 20 seconds, we're fine.
Okay, what are y'all doing? Making pizza.
I dare
just-
Pendleton Ward himself to sue us.
I just sneak up right behind Lorenzo and just doot, doot, doot.
Whoa!
Tap on the shoulder. Hey,
On?
it's me. This is my friend Glint. You've met him, I think.
Yeah. Hey, Glint. What's up?
Hey, so bad things have happened. Alfio is real evil.
What?
Yeah, he was like taking this mind controlling anklet from
Hold-
like a bad
hold-
guy. But don't
hold
worry,
on.
we took it from
Hold
him.
on.
Oh, sorry, what?
As you're saying this, he just like flies by, closing the doors. Okay, now what's up?
Oh, sorry, I forgot we didn't have a pall of silence.
Yeah. What's a pall of
Guys.
silence?
You
Apologies.
guys.
The most powerful magic you'll ever see.
Really
Oh,
hard to
okay.
explain.
So, Alfio's evil. And what else?
Yeah, so he was taking this weird mind control-y anklet from somebody because the way I understand it, it would seem that, you know, he was being offered control of the Bocellis in return for like, you know, subservience to that guy.
Okay.
There he might even actually be the reason that Dante's sick. So yeah,
That's an accusation.
yeah, we got to get rid of him for sure. Any means
Get
necessary,
rid of him?
absolutely. Oh yeah, just real dead.
Lorenzo just like speechless. Uh,
Lorenzo,
okay.
she knows that we're the Chiller, a crime family now.
Oh, yeah.
She found that out.
I think I already
Yeah.
asked him. Yeah, we had this talk a little bit.
Yeah, you were asking me about that. Yeah. But you killing someone?
Well, not necessarily me, but yeah, he probably needs to die.
Okay.
I mean, if he can, if like we can make Dante well again and him not die, then we could do that. I just kind of feel
Oh.
like if we make him die, then Dante will get better. So you know.
Oh, okay. I was about to ask if you feel like dusk is coming.
What does that mean?
Oh, nothing. It's okay.
Well, no, if it means something, I was actually coming to ask, like, hey, what did I do before when I was here? Was it bad? Because it kind of feels like it was bad.
The face that Lorenzo makes is that gif of that TF2 character doing the uh
Can we get that one more time?
Copyright infringement. Demonetized.
That's what we get here.
we just get canceled for that, jeez. Okay. Are you sure you want to know? Last time you told me you didn't.
Yeah, I think it might help me now to know, because we're gonna have to like see who we can turn against Alfio, because we gotta overthrow him, and it might help if I know what I used to do here.
Do you want to know everything?
I mean, you can like hit the high points. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, the main
We're a
thing
little short on time.
was that you were an assassin.
Huh? And you're sure about that?
100%. I sent you on 2 missions.
To go and save someone from being assassinated?
No, killed people.
Huh?
You only
Huh.
killed bad guys,
Yeah, that's what Hitler thought.
but you assassinated them.
But it was because they were bad people?
That's according to us, yes.
They were bad people.
This is quite a shock. I thought I was like a bad person who like, I don't know, like kicked people every now and then or something. So
Oh.
this is news.
Yeah, you were the right hand of Dante.
See, that sounds right, but like assassin part.
Yeah,
We're sure about this.
No one wanted to incur the wrath of the Bocellis because dusk would come.
Huh.
You
don't
single-handedly
say.
stopped an uprising of the Misthide.
By like making them cookies.
No,
Sorry,
by
I'm not processing this right.
by ending their commander's life
Oh.
because they attempted to kill Dante.
His life of
Oh, okay,
crime
now it
because
makes
he made such
sense.
good cookies.
They
No, it
attempted
makes
to
sense
kill.
now.
They attempted to kill Dante to take over the Bocellis, and you immediately reacted. I think that night it was confirmed like 47 people.
Well, if they tried to kill Dante, then they're bad people, and that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it now. We're good.
Oh, okay. That's
Glint,
all.
do you have any questions?
No, you're you. That's all that matters to me.
Okay.
Aw.
Um,
That
the
is really sweet, actually. Thank you for that.
that was so sweet. If you don't have inspiration, you get inspiration.
Oh, okay. I
The old
think
glint is coming out a little bit.
Old Glint, a little bit showing.
With the
I think we had a weird heart to heart on the ride over here where he said something very similar.
Yeah.
Okay, I've got it.
We're just, as a group, very genuine about our appreciation for one another.
It's a
Yeah.
good thing. So there is one thing that happened right before you left, though. And I don't know if your past self, Dusk, knew what she signed. She signed a contract with Dante.
Huh. I mean,
And that
clearly I don't remember that.
what it was for you to take control of the Bocellis.
Mm.
Huh.
That would have made this whole thing go much differently.
And then soon after that, you developed a severe sickness. And you started you left. I don't know what happened after that. But now I know you're you, Dawn.
Hmm.
Dusk
I
to
guess
dawn.
that's why I was in the forest. You know, I know that I was sick, and I got better there, and hold out my staff. The flower, it kind of has a little residual magic from there, and it keeps me healthy.
Yeah. I can it has very powerful warding magic.
Huh. Was it the same? Was it the same kind of sickness that seems to be affecting Dante now?
That I don't know. Uh you were losing your game when you developed that sickness and Dante prevented you from going out on any more missions.
Hmm.
And he was prepared to let you just do whatever you wanted other than those jobs, but you wouldn't have it. And then he talked to you, and then you left.
Hmm. Okay. Gonna bottle that away for later.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That one's in the vault.
Don't know what to do with that, so I'm not gonna do anything with it yet. Just
But
gonna put that away on the shelf.
I and Lucy were the only two that knew that you signed a contract with Dante to take over the Bocellis. And at least that's what I thought, and then Alfio took over.
Tell him, weasel.
Seems like he's connected to everything here.
Yeah, we just gotta get rid of him.
Yeah. Don't let some of the others outside hear that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go find Lucy and see try to find who might be able to help us and who might not, and see if we can corral what's left of the Bocellis, um, under Dante's banner instead of Alfio's.
Okay. The Lucy's on the in the backyard. He's taking care of the fountain that Dante loved to sit near.
All right.
Should we bring him here?
I could go get him.
That works for me.
And you both just stay in here.
Or
I would-
or you can tell me what he looks like and I can go grab him and bring him back.
That works.
I trust
If-
Lorenzo, and he would be more. He would fit in here a little more better than you. He wouldn't be rouse any suspicion.
Well, I
I
don't
can-
want if Alf do we know if Alfio saw us come in here?
I mean, did we see
Yup.
him out there? I didn't even think to look far.
You didn't, with a 30 perception, you did not see Alfio at all. Alfio ran from y'all.
Okay.
Marshall's way of saying that he got a 31 on stealth.
You think I would just get a 31? It'd be like a 42. Come on.
All right.
Yeah, he only rolled a 3.
So, do y'all want me to go grab Lucy?
Yeah, if you don't mind, yeah.
Okay. He begins to head out. And he quickly goes over there with pizza, and you just hear pizza, 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 and comes back a couple minutes later. Yeah, in here, Lucy. And he opens the door and quickly closes them. Lucy, Glint,
Hey there.
Lucy, you know Dawn. Glint, Lucy.
Hey, so we'll get straight to the point. Alfio's
Oh,
real
okay.
evil, and we gotta get rid of him.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So, you're wanting to take over?
Well, not necessarily me, but like, I mean, it's possible that once we get rid of Alfio, that Dante might get better. And then he could take back over. But really, we just need like a temporary leader until we can get rid of Alfio, and then we can figure out what to do from there. But we just can't let him stay in control.
Who are you thinking to be the temporary leader?
I don't know. I don't. I mean, I know the people around here, but I don't really know the hierarchy. I found out yesterday, or perhaps earlier today. I don't remember which at this point. That we were a crime family. That's something that I didn't know until recently. So I'm probably not the best one to be making a judgment call on who should lead.
You see him begin to think for a second.
Should we go ahead and just explain to him everything that we told Lorenzo?
I think we probably go to more detailed, just to straight up tell him the whole shebang,
Are
all
you
of the
saying
overarching politics.
everything?
Yeah, the heist, the resistance, the fake court shenanigans, Lysanthir. We never say the other name.
We never say his real name, and
Oh.
I'll take out the anklet.
Man, we really need the paw of silence here.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's
so
a
that's
lot.
what's been happening.
So you know about your past self.
Yeah, apparently I killed people with no, not kindness. a dagger. I killed people, but they were mean
Yes.
people. They didn't like Dante, so it's
They
okay.
were trying to empower or embolden the other families who were also trying to embolden the the council.
Yeah, so we couldn't have that. It makes sense.
So the best option for a rallying leader, I think, would be you, Don.
Oh,
But as Dusk,
okay. Did I wear
Name
something
change
different
goes
then?
with this.
yes, you were dressed always in very typical drow-like clothing. Very.
But like still with purple though, right?
Oh yes, 100%.
Okay.
It was
cool.
just darker.
Cool.
There was one part that was very bright purple because Dante gave it to you, and everyone just referred to you as the purple dot sometimes because that's all they saw when you killed someone.
Huh. Okay. Well, I guess do we have some like cloaks or something? I don't know.
Lorenzo's like, I I actually still have I not have. I know where your old clothes are.
Out of character, I'm just like, that's a little weird. Why do you know that? but I get it in character. Okay.
Dante told me if anything ever happened to him, he would want you to know where all of your original things were.
Okay.
What a specific wish to have.
I guess this is the new plan. I can't say I'm thrilled about it, but I mean, gotta do what we gotta do, right?
So how are your acting skills?
Life comes at you fast, man.
I'm Dusk. Do what I say, or I'll the draws dagger. I'll stab you. Was that good?
Say you'll cut their Achilles.
I'll cut your Achilles. Wait,
You
Uh,
mean like dice up the chilies for the stew?
the chilies for the pizza.
you're a
Of
chewies.
course.
A chew.
Okay,
Is
so
this
a little bit more gruff and less words.
Me Dusk. Me stab you.
No, my apologies. Gruff might not be the best terminology. More silent and menacing.
Yeah, that was good. That was good, Shane.
I'm having fun here, y'all. They're just like, okay, so not gruff, so not dumb speak. Okay,
Definitely not that. Think more like methodical.
and I just like I'm still holding the dagger that I pulled out for dramatic effect, and I'm just like, and it's like
You're holding it the normal way, current like the how everyone else would
yeah,
hold the dagger.
like upright, and I kind of like
Yeah.
just look at it for a bit and like and then like flip it around. I mean, I can't do things with knives. Like flip it around and just like. We've got to kill Alfio.
Look, you see Lorenzo's wings like shiver. That's it. That's it.
Okay, so that was good. That was right.
That's a very quick shift. Yes, that's it.
Okie dokie.
So we can call a meeting tonight for everyone. if you're able to come meet to agree to overthrow Alfio.
That sounds good to me. I mean, I'm trusting you here for the whole, organization and hierarchical and political strivings. That's not really what I do. Apparently, in either lifetime, not really what I did.
The only leaders that are here right now are me and Lorenzo. We would need all the other elders, and the ones who would actually still be willing to follow Alfio, and us to silence them immediately.
So, there's a little weird instinct that says we should kill them, but I actually feel like we probably shouldn't do that, because those are actually like our friends. They're just following a bad person. So, like, once the bad person's gone, they might be our friends again. So we should probably just, imprison them?
Yes, temporarily silence them.
Maybe let's not use the word silence, because that feels like it has a different connotation now that I know things.
Oh, okay.
Suppress.
Brief torture?
Ooh, I like that even less.
Oh.
I mean, subdue would work.
Detain?
Detain's a good word. Let's go with detain.
Oh, okay. We'll do that one then.
Let's go with the detain plan. Plan D.
Okay. If they try to do anything, we'll detain them. But if not, if they decide to follow you, then we can stick with them.
Yeah.
And still watch them, because they might betray us, but we'll check in with that. We can have your small assassin corps follow them.
My what now?
But
Your assassin corps that you trained.
Like, looks down at her abs. What about my core? I don't have a very strong core.
No, the group of elite assassins that you trained.
Ah. Those people.
Yes. We can have them detain any of the
Dissidents?
dissidents. That's a good word. I was trying to think of a good word.
Okay.
Okay. So, if you want, we can meet back at the pizzeria tonight.
Okay. Out of character, do we have something like we could give him so that he could contact us if need be? Or would he already have a way to do that?
You could temporarily loan one of y'all's sending stones.
Yeah, I just like boop. Okay, this is like a little sending stone. It's like real cute. Mine's name is Stony.
Okay.
Take care of him. But if you really need to for some reason, like if Alfio suddenly pops up and you like need me to come kill him, you can contact us through that.
Okay.
But we can just plan to like meet you tonight, and if nothing goes wrong, then you won't need it, and I can get Stony back. But just in case.
Okay, yeah. I'll hold on to it and I'll call you when needed.
Okie dokie.
Okay. He walks out. What are you both doing?
That's a good question. I don't think we're not going to the Feyche, or are we, Glint? That's up to you.
I mean, Glint is kind of at the point where he's ready to write them off as they're compromised.
Well, if you think that's best, like that, then we can do that. I mean, from what I understood, you were at least rising in the ranks over there. I mean, if these people think that for some reason I can lead this group, then I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to lead them if you talk to the right people. But I'm with you. So if we're not going there, we're not going there, and that's fine. But the more allies we can get, the better.
Well, I also haven't heard from Frank in days.
That's okay.
So
About
I don't
2
even.
days.
So I don't even know what I don't even know what's going on over there.
As you say Frank's name, you hear, "Hello? Hey, 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 boss."
Frank, what are you doing in here?
You just hear him inside your mind. Uh, so I robbed a store.
Oh, I've missed him.
And I'm currently being chased.
By whom?
I think. I think the pygmy posse.
Where are you?
I'm currently on my getting into Yagaba.
Yeah, pull up the map.
The pygmy posse is up here, and Yagaba's down here.
So, are you heading through the? To look at the names of the spots.
I'm currently swimming.
Okay. Are you close to? Here? Or I don't. I would. He would know what this place is called.
The Dreamweaver Abbey.
Are you close to the Dreamweaver Abbey?
I am swimming onto the beach right now with a couple sharks chasing after me.
Sharks too? Oh
Like
my
loan
gosh.
sharks or sharks? I'm not hearing this, but you know.
Yes! My loans are catching up with me as well. It's not great. But
Frank, what if I told you about gambling and taking and gambling with loaned money?
you told me a little bit, but I got some information for you.
All right. I'm on my way. Head towards. He's actually headed towards the Temple Winks.
No, he's being chased by the pygmy posse.
Oh, okay. But we don't want to go. We don't want to send him to the Temple Winks. They also don't like us.
The Ascendant Dragon's over there, and I believe Tink's shop is over there. In Yagaba.
Tink's shop is right by the Ascendant Dragon. It's on the same street.
Okay. I'm gonna meet us by the Ascendant Dragon.
Okay, I think I remember where that is.
Yeah, it's that martial arts dojo. In the gym. It's the gym. Not a martial arts dojo. It's the
Feels
gym.
reductive.
Okay, yes, I can meet you at the Ascendant Dragon gym.
Yes. All right. Okay. If you manage to, we'll meet you there. If they're still chasing you, we'll take care of it.
Okay, as he says okay, you hear a little bit of like explosions in the background in your mind.
Just a little bit.
What is this guy, a Power Ranger? He just like jumps and there's a big ball of fire behind him.
Yeah.
And I'll see you there. And,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's how I see Frank sometimes.
What are you doing?
I guess I'm gonna look at the Dawn. It's like, I gotta go save Frank. You wanna come?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. And then,
If he's in trouble, I can turn into Donkle again and fly over there.
yes, it's true. I'll send a mental message to Mr. Whiskers, my giant
I forgot that was also-
ferret mount, and it starts running towards the shack as I get out,
Okay.
so that we can mount up and just ride out.
We probably do need to sneak out of the shack though, so that people don't see me.
Oh, well then I'm gonna make it stop Go back.
It's like you hear for a second, I don't know what sounds ferrets make. I was about to say chitters,
All right.
and but like chittering neighing, and then like you hear clopping for a second, and then immediately like, and it just turns, and you hear a little bit of a crash.
All right. I'll follow your lead. I guess we're still technically under the effects of Pass Without Trace.
Yeah, y'all can both roll a stealth again if y'all want trying to stay hidden.
Pink Panther music ensues.
I almost did Mission Impossible. What's wrong with me?
I got a 6 again. So 22.
16.
I've rolled a 5 again, so 15.
You both still successfully sneak out because everyone's focusing on construction.
Okay.
Sick.
And as y'all are getting out, Glint, you start to get another message.
No.
I
When
know I've
did
made the
Frank
joke
learn
already, but
message?
we're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Glint?
Mom?
Yes? Okay,
Oh,
I got
no.
through. So, there's a little bit of a problem. I'm okay for now. But be careful. That's the first big thing I want to say, but how are you?
Yep, that's a mom.
I'm alive.
That's good.
I'm alive. A lot has happened. After you left, the entire city got bombed.
Oh, it happened? Oh, sorry, what?
What do you mean it happened?
We'll get back to that.
Mom,
Yes,
are you okay?
I'm okay right now. Are you being the frog?
I think the frog is. I'm doing my best to be the frog.
Okay. Well, I'm glad. Have a brief respite. I wanted to tell you. I know about your connection to the Feyche.
Well, she knew about that.
Okay,
Before Dawn
so
knew about her connection to
it's
the
good.
Bocellis.
Good. I don't have to. I guess I don't have to lie by omission now.
Yes, I want you to know that do not let Eldrin push you around.
Eldrin, that's the boss that I've been.
That's the boss.
Don't let him push me around.
He's not supposed to be in charge.
Okay, then who is?
That's a long story.
Okay.
Technically you.
But
Why
still,
am I supposed to be in charge?
We'll get back to that. I want you to know. I want you to remember. You are strong. Don't forget that. The stories that I told you about the frog overcoming all of its hardships and difficulties, the heroes beating the villains, that is because you, I know you, can beat the villain. You
Okay.
are strong. Eldrin is not the good guy. I will be meeting with a friend soon at, I believe, Oberlin. If you can meet me there, I can tell you more.
Okay. Overlord.
I gotta go. Bye.
Mom, you didn't get back to the other thing.
Love you, honey. Bye. More explosions.
Oh,
Everyone's
no.
a Power Ranger today.
What are you both doing?
I mean, we're riding to save Frank.
We have two of the Loss of Innocence group heading to go save Frank, and as
Can
we're
I just let him die? I'm just kidding.
as
The
we're
man
going,
causes so much trouble for Glint.
as we're flying over there, we're gonna hop back over to Haukin and Beef, and before we do that, we're gonna take a quick 5 to 10 minute break.
No.
No.
Wait, actually, no. I do want a break. Actually.
Yeah,
We'll be
it's
right
it's
back
time.
with y'all.
It's potty time.
And we're
Diddly
back.
diddly.
Hello. Thank you for waiting with us. Okay. We are now with Beef and Haukin, where Haukin just had his easy bake oven, my bad, the box of deconstruction, finish deconstructing one of the anklets.
So I had a
And
puff of magic pop up in my face, like I inhaled magic dust, and I'm like having fairy sneezes or something.
Yeah, Hawkins definitely high now.
and before your eyes before your eyes start to roll back into your head, you see the anklet and a crystal. A very powerful salmony color crystal.
Hmm.
And
I don't like that.
and you begin to feel this powerful energy and a small urge to obey.
Obey the urge. So I reach in barehanded, just about to touch the stuff and take it out of the box.
I grab him.
But
You
Yeah,
grab
it's-
Haukin?
Yeah.
But
Well,
the
I
box-
guess I should ask you first,
Sure.
Marshall. Do I notice anything weird going on with Haukin? Or Haukin? Like, I
You-
saw his eyes roll back.
You see his eyes roll back, the puff of magic is like enchanting his face, and you see this crystal just like emanating power. Even though you're not a magic user, you can feel power coming from this.
Yeah, I'm grabbing him.
So, friend Beef, I was simply inspecting the contents, the deconstructed contents. What's
Yeah.
going on?
I don't know if that's the best idea right now. Are you feeling all right? You got some magic on your face?
So, is Cal observing all this? Does he have any insight as he and I, as Beef and I, are looking at this artifact?
As like you're wiping it off and you're trying to like get it all off of you, Mario and Luigi begin to just lick your face, and like you feel getting calmer and not having this sense of having to obey. Almost like a little bit more of a freedom of a cat. And as you are coming back closer into your senses, you see Cal just like watching, like, okay, that happened.
You know, when you say the freedom of a cat, are you talking like just the intrinsic nature of a cat to not give two flying flips when anybody else thinks?
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay.
You like no feeling to obey. It's just like whatever.
Ooh.
Oh no, what's happening?
My computer crashed. Hold on.
Oh, okay. Sorry, technical difficulties for a second for JT's computer.
Moving my camera around.
We will.
Right.
Haukin, what are you doing?
Yeah. So Mario and Luigi have done their little thing, and my head's clearing up a little bit, and so I shake Beef's paw off me and say, "No, I'm fine."
All right.
And and this time, instead of reaching directly for the stuff in the box of deconstruction, I decided to dump it out on a nearby surface of the table and invite Cal over to look and say, "This is the type of anklet that we found that had a malevolent presence. I have no idea what the crystal is, but perhaps you might recognize some of these components."
He gets closer to it, and he's like, oh. He goes to grab the crystal, and he just inspecting it further, getting closer and closer, like, interesting.
This is what we're doing for now.
Okay. Is everything good on our side, for stream side, Shane?
Yeah, I mean, he's in the right spot. It's a little echoey
Okay.
from his side, but that's understandable.
Yep. Okay.
I'm
We'll
restarting.
work with it. We'll work with it for now. He puts the crystal down. So this is what was on Sylvanora.
Indeed, a deconstructed version, but these are the component elements.
The magic puff in your face, the anklet, and this crystal.
Indeed.
Okay. So I could be wrong. This crystal has a similar power to the Heartwood jewel.
Mm.
Don't like that.
And the whole thing about the Heartwood jewel, if you didn't know, is it's about connection.
Mm.
It is what allows connections throughout the world. The connection to magic, the connection to family, to friends, to
So you mean like
nature.
any kind of connection, like
All
emotional connections, physical?
Yes.
Like it literally holds our, like, does it hold our physical bodies together? Like, how far does this go?
It's more so. It's less physical. It's to the sense of emotion. Yes, metaphysical. It is more so of emotions and how we are able to connect with things that are true. Hence magic. Magic, we are not truly connected with it. The weave gives us a connection, but we're only connected to this weave because it allows us to be.
So the power of the Heartwood jewel creates better and deeper and stronger connections to facilitate whatever manifestation of power you desire. And you say this crystal has a similar quality.
Yes, similar to connection, and it connects you to something, to someone, maybe some people.
So would it be fair to say that these crystals can abuse that connection? And like are the anklets basically forming too strong of a connection between people, where like the person wearing the anklet has to obey the person that put it on them?
I could. Both of you roll insight with advantage.
Ooh, rolls.
Ooh, that was a great first roll. What's my advantage modifier or my insight modifier?
Yeah, I'm going to check out my modifier too, because I usually have that up on my computer.
So 26.
Ooh, I actually have really good insight. 23.
Okay, yeah, both of you got real good. You both, as you're asking, you're already putting together that with the crystal, it does provide a connection to the one who puts it doesn't matter who puts the anklet on someone, it matters who it's connecting to. If the person has more power than the person who has the controlling anklet or a similar anklet, is more powerful than someone else who's wearing a subservient anklet is able to take that power and control them as needed.
How does one measure the? How do you quantify who's more powerful? In what way?
With a scouter of some type?
It's maybe
Gino,
over
what does the
9,000.
scouter say?
It would probably be based on the connection to the closest connection to the weave or true magic, which would be anyone who is, if anyone is connected to the Heartwood jewel, they are the most connected to the weave.
I feel like that system puts people like Haukin and I at a distinct disadvantage.
Yes.
Yeah.
And myself.
Marshall
If that-
did not tell us at the beginning of this game that non-casters would be nerfed.
Oh, no, that doesn't. No. It doesn't mean that your magic, magic is different. It doesn't mean that you are weaker than them necessarily. Connection to the weave is different. You're all connected to the weave in one way or another in the Feywild. You both show your magic through a different way. Through ki.
Is it like channeling our key energy?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what that is, man. I just lift weights and go to therapy.
And that provides you a deep connection to the weave.
So, physical contact. If I were to pick this crystal up, would that automatically make me subservient to the person, or one now that's been deconstructed? Can we reassign this? If I were to hand it to you per se, and I gave it to you, would I then be controlling you?
You would have to have the other anklet.
Anklet.
Is there a way for us to track it?
We could try. We would need some type of mechanic to be.
All right.
All right.
We know a guy.
Oh, you know a guy?
Marshall trying so hard to get us to go back to tank.
You, yeah, if you want, you could take this to them. You should be fine touching it because that magic is the one that activated the crystal. You're no longer enchanted by the magic. Your box of destruction pulled out that magic.
I see.
The anklet intensifies the magic, especially to Fae, because of its elemental iron.
So the anklet itself is made out of iron?
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
It has...
So
I'm
even
glad
without
you
the
used
magic,
the-
this anklet would be super useful.
Yes, the anklet would be able to, I would probably say, weaken any Fae. Definitely not an Archfey. Maybe a minor Archfey. But a normal Fae, 100%.
Very useful. So I take the anklet and I take it out of the box of deconstruction and put it into another pocket in my robes, and take the crystal out and I give it to Mario and Luigi to kind of sniff and paw at, and they're uninterested in it, and so I'll stow the crystal away as well, and I'm kind of looking around in this planar space that we're in to see if there's anything interesting to replace in the box, because I'm very curious.
Why not?
You're like pacing around now,
Just
scanning.
looking around to see if there's anything else that can be deconstructed, because it's very enlightening.
There's nothing that's really loose in here. You could ask.
Well, Cal,
Yes?
have you given any thought to exactly how you plan to somehow disempower the Heartwood Jewel? I imagine the magical energies that it took to coalesce into the jewel itself in the first place were powerful and ancient magics. And in this day and age, would we be able to? Do you have enough power to be able to limit the Heartwood jewel, or to even destroy it as you planned?
I would have to have something that could take apart the essence of what the contract and everything that connected the Heartwood Jewel to the Fey Council. But it would need to be a very powerful artifact that would be bolstered by the power of ones who are currently controlling the Heartwood Jewel.
I wonder if our friend might be able to enhance something like this box of deconstruction to be able to harness something more powerful, an artifact like that, to give similar results.
That could be possible. I don't know which friend you speak of. If they're quite gifted and talented, they could possibly do so.
Beef, what do you think?
I think that... Well, first off, we need to settle up about your associate with the anklet. We need to figure out what's going on there.
Indeed.
But I think if we've settled our business with you, I mean, we've got a plan moving forward, and we've got at least a level of trust. I think the next thing for us to do after checking on your associate is going to see my good friend Tink Fizzlespark. Actually, no. I say my good friend Fizz Tinklespark. I'm not giving his name out.
Oh! Okay. Got it. If you're wanting to check on Alondra, right now I'm putting a lot of faith in you both. You can tell her that I order her to follow you. And to come help you out with what you need to do so you can check on her by herself. If you feel like she is connected somehow.
We definitely have some questions about where she got the anklet that she wears.
Yeah, we'll need to talk to her.
Okay.
Concerning the tattoos you mentioned that would connect us all and allow us to.
Can mine say mom?
What's that?
Sorry?
Can my tattoo say mom? Like, I'm this really creative idea for a tattoo. I'm thinking like a heart with a scroll in front of it, maybe an arrow through it says mom. Maybe right on my like pectoral.
Which would stand for muscle over magic.
Yeah, but also just my mom.
Okay. So the tattoo that I'd be putting on you would go away after you activate it.
I don't think that's a tattoo then.
It's a temporary magical tattoo. After you bolster yourself, it will enter your body.
Whoa!
But
Beef is really careful about the things he lets enter his body, even the food he eats.
Yeah, I'm a fitness influencer.
Here, give me a quick second, and you see him put up. Can I have your partitions? I can't make those for some reason now. Partitions rise. And he begins. You see some magic over the partitions, and he knocks on it.
My computer's back on. I'm relaunching Discord right now.
Okay. And he
just moving hecka slow.
Hands you both. He hands Haukin 4 crystals. Those crystals are for you all, the 4 of you, to crack onto any part of your body, your choice, and once you do so, it will impart the tattoo onto you. And once you wish, you will be able to activate it at the moment needed to take on my power, take on some of my power. But it won't be enough right now. Like I said, you will still need the other form of magic connecting you to someone.
Okay. So we'll distribute the crystals when we see each other again, and we apply them, but we still need the other connecting piece. The way that the anklets are the other connecting, like there's matching anklets. So does he have like a matching crystal that he also has to activate at the same time?
You see that as he handed you those crystals, he has like on his whole arm a huge tattoo that
Oh, is that
wasn't
moving?
there before, and it's just constantly moving. And it's like 4 serpents, constantly moving.
So by the logic that you shared with us earlier, if these are our two connecting pieces, now we're not using anklets or anything, but if the subservient magic works the same way, and he's more powerful than we are we basically just setting ourselves up to share his power but also be subservient to him? I'm suspicious.
He would have to have given you a crystal similar to the salmon-colored one. They're not. They are. You can inspect the crystals as well.
So that's not just an effect of any connection. You have to like specifically engineer magic to do that.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what y'all were both able to. The conclusion y'all were able to get to, and with Cal also explaining some things too.
Yeah, that sounds like a conclusion Beef would reach with his 10 intelligence score.
Yeah.
He's just a simple win.
Cal was helping out a little bit.
Yeah.
It's like when you're sitting down to do math homework and the kid is really struggling with his addition. It's like, come on.
So, what are you both doing?
So at this point, I guess we should ask for Phalar to be able to take us back through to the coastal seacoast stuff, so we can meet up with Alondra. And then I think we need to go.
Okay. So you both are heading back to the Seacoast Park to go meet up with Alondra?
I think so.
Before we leave, I have another question for Cal.
Yes.
Given your connection and knowledge of magic, there's something about these cats. I have a strange affinity for them, but they've just kind of shown up as I've explored my key with meditation and thought about monastic traditions. And but these cats are not like any other cat I've ever seen. They do very not cat-like things. Can you help me understand them a little bit better? Are they infused with magic? Are they actual cats?
May I touch them?
If they allow you to touch them, they're my companions, but they're not mine.
He begins to reach out, and both Mario and Luigi kind of like playfully like pat his hand. They're not letting him pet them, but they're playing with his hand.
Beef immediately takes a bodyguard stance. Hey, no means no.
Okay. I wasn't trying to continue to pet them.
We believe in consent here, sir.
My apologies.
All right, as long as we're clear.
And he begins to feel out like any connection with them. They are real cats, but they are more than that now. Through you.
Indeed.
They're Thundercats.
Thundercats, ho!
Hey, we don't do name calling here.
So there's some channeling of either my key or their I don't know, as beings themselves, their key, where they're able to do things just like the key empowers me to get back hit points or to run up walls or things like that.
They seem to want to obey your will currently. But with the curiousness and rambunctiousness of a cat.
Indeed.
The
All right.
rapscalliousness.
All right. Thank you for your insight, Cal. I appreciate it.
Of course. Do you both wish to go back to Seacoast Park now?
We have questions for Elandra.
Okay. Are you wanting me to tell... Do you wish a note to give to her so she will listen to you?
You indicated that that was your will. We're happy
Yeah.
to carry that note.
He writes down a letter. Hey, here you go.
Is it sealed?
It is sealed.
Okay. I mean, if it wasn't sealed, I was going to open it and make sure it didn't say "kill the bearer" or something. Yeah.
He hands it to you, and he's like, "You can read it." And then, after you read it, it seals itself.
Gotcha.
I mean, if he can do that, we have no reason to believe that he can't change the content of the note in the envelope.
That's true.
Like, this is the problem with magic.
Magic's the problem. End the connection to magic.
Magic is inherently untrustworthy.
Who knows? And you both are heading back to Seacoast Park. Traps and Mellifleur are following you both. And as you both are heading back, Phalard chooses to stay back with Cal. And we are now going to hop back over, or fly on over, to Dawn and Glint flying through the sky. Oh, my bad. Glint flying on the dongle, and the dongle flying through the skies.
I think we actually just are riding the ferret. Because there's
y'all are riding the ferret?
I forgot about the ferret, so there's no real reason for me to fly.
Okay.
Riding the
Galloping
ferret
on the ferret.
feels like Gen Z slang.
Yeah.
All the way to the Ascendant Dragon. And you both make it there. What are you both doing?
I'm looking for Frank.
You're looking for Vrank, and you see...
And whatever chaos he's brought with him.
Give me a perception check with advantage.
That's still asking a lot.
Guidance. I'd asked to make the check, but I'm not sure I know what Frank looks like.
You do. You've seen him.
So that's a 12 without guidance.
In that case, can I roll as well?
Yeah, you can roll as well.
I got a 26.
Right.
Okay. You both are able to get, like, are kind of like scoping around the Ascendant Dragon. You don't notice like immediate signs, but then you notice the side door with the glass window is shattered.
Oh my god.
And you see a little bit of clothing like on the glass.
So I think your friend went that way.
Gonna go inside.
You head inside the Ascendant Dragon. And you see Brink chilling, like laying down in front of the vending machine, just gobbling corn.
Hey.
What?
Food. Whew. So,
Frank,
boss, what's up?
you called me. What you tell me what's up.
Yeah. So, quite a story. I walked in on the boss.
Like God?
No, not one of the gods. Eldrin.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He was meeting with the leaders of the Misthide and Pygmy Posse. And I have no idea what was going on. And I'm just, being my casual self, as I do.
Mhm.
And then I see them exchange some jewelry. And then some dogs saw me. Some blink dogs.
Okay.
And some yeth hounds. And some grinning cats. And some quicklings. And darklings.
Frank!
You must not be very good at hiding.
And a fairy dragon.
Frank!
Okay. Did any of the jewelry look like this? And I hold up the anklet.
It was... Where'd you get that? That's exactly it.
Never mind where I got it.
Yeah, it looks like that, but with less blood on it.
Oh, got it.
All right. Where are these fey creatures now?
I think they're on their way here.
Also, why did you break in?
You told me to come here. I tried the front door. It didn't work. So I dove through the side door because I figured it would look bad if I dove through, like, the main glass panes. So I dove through this one.
I'm just
y'all
surprised he
didn't,
tried the front door.
y'all didn't even have to climb through the window. It was unlocked on the side.
Oh, okay, never mind.
I should be angrier than I am. I kind of love Frank.
But yeah, I got rid of some of the creatures that were following me. Fairy dragon, not so much.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to fight a flying creature when you don't have something to hit range.
I threw bombs. That got rid of
That's
a lot
right.
of it.
That's right. You carry bombs.
My favorite ranged weapon is the fist.
And I threw a lot at once, and that's one reason why, like, I'm kind of tattered. But yeah, I figured I should tell you because now I'm being Wait, you're not gonna kill me now, are you? Because you're
No.
my... Okay. Ah!
No, but
Kind of deserve it.
our boss is now, and if our boss is giving the anklets out, then we're in trouble.
Oh. Okay. I don't know what it means, but I'll trust you because you're not gonna kill me, and... Yeah. You're
As
smart.
long as you promise to fix the door, I won't kill you.
Okay. I'm not great at fixing things. That's the
Or
thing.
you can pay someone to fix the door.
Thank
that
you.
I can do. I can extort someone
guys.
to then pay someone to
No,
fix...
not this time. You have to put in the work to make
Less
the
than
money
you.
That's
to
the
then pay.
work is the extortion.
Legal work.
You know what? He's not wrong.
But that is the legal... We were part of the same business. That was our legal work.
Without extorting.
Fine.
Bad
And I-
plan. No
He sounds
extortion.
so much like an exhausted parent right now.
Yeah, okay. I'll get it fixed.
Right?
I'll go
But
see if I
right
can
now,
Oh.
we need to get out of here before those fey creatures come in here and trash my good friend's gym.
Oh, yeah. Where should we go?
We're going this way. And I can grab him by the scruff of his and start like dragging him out.
Goodness.
Okay.
Do I need to cast Pass Without Trace for I believe the third time today?
If you wish, yes.
All right.
We suck at stealth.
Yep, that's all of my second level spell slots. Well, that would be more because pass without trace means you can't be tracked by non-magical means. Of course, they probably
That's
have magical
true.
means, but you know what? It's fine. Who
Now,
needs
Marshall, I have a
second-level spell
question about
slots?
these fairy dragons.
Yeah.
Do they perchance have some like magical effect that lets you special summon one level 4 or lower monster from your hand and prevents you from conducting your battle phase during the turn?
Yes.
That's an ancient fairy dragon from Yu-Gi-Oh reference for
Yes.
for everyone watching.
The more important part, it also does things with field spells.
Yeah, the much more important effect that has defined metas.
Yeah. Okay.
If any of y'all are watching from the Yu-Gi-Oh 2012 meta, we're calling you out.
What are the stealth rolls for the two of you?
I didn't actually roll. Jeez. So I've rolled a 6, and oh, he rolled lower too. This time I rolled a 4. So dirty 20 for me. Oh wait,
Okay.
I have the necklace that lets me concentrate on 2 things. Will it help if I guidance glint as well, or is the nat 1 just it's just done?
Yeah, the nat 1 will just nat 1 it.
I'm dragging Frank.
Rank is just munching on corn, leaving a trail of corn.
Yeah.
And
For rank.
as you both are leaving, a blink hound and a grinning cat appear. What are you both do?
Ooh.
Actually, roll initiative real quick.
Dun, 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 dun.
I think it's
That's
funny
my name.
that
Don't wear it out.
this group has run into 2 combats basically.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
There's the
I'm
good
really
one.
loving, Marshall, that there hasn't been enough chaos this session. So your response was, let me toss Vrank in there.
Okay, there we go. 27 and a 15.
Yeah, I got a nat 20 that time. So there's the good roll.
They both rolled no higher than 12. What are you both doing? You both can do something at the same time.
Do they? I mean, they look like the things that we fought before.
Yeah, a blink dog is, yeah, you both know what they are.
What about a Blink 182 dog?
No, not Blink 182 dog. That's the one that's further behind. As you both are contemplating what to do, Glint, you feel power surging within yourself, seeing 2 fey bestial creatures in front of you. Subservience.
I think I'm gonna wait and let him go first. If you're saying we can basically act together, sounds like he's got things to do.
See. Glint would draw his sword, point it at the dog. It says, "Your story is broken," and I would like to attempt to gain ownership of this dog.
Ooh.
Give me an...
What's my channel divinity?
Yes.
So it has to make a wisdom saving throw.
It fails.
Okay. It is now mine for the next 24 hours.
The blink dog, like, growling at both of you at first, and then immediately plops, like, sits on the ground, wagging its nubby tail.
Good boy.
Well, you know what they say about dog ownership. It's all the small things that matter.
Stop it! Get out of here with the Blink 182.
I don't listen to Blink 182. I had to look up their songs.
I mean, that's technically my action. So
Okay,
Alright.
that's your action.
In that case, seeing that that one's handled, I'm going to Dawn trying to kind of incorporate her whole self into this. It's probably gonna fail because I roll bad. She pulls the dagger that seems to always be in her. Actually, she doesn't pull the dagger. The dagger's already in her hand for some reason.
Yeah.
You know, carrying it like out that way, and she flips it around, catches it by the blade, and throws it at the cat. And as it leaves her hand, a thorn whip, because I'm guessing thorn whip because I'm not actually good with daggers. It like is connected to the dagger, so it's like the thorn whip with the dagger at the very end.
Yeah.
So kind of like a cross between a whip and like the sickle and chain type thing.
Roll to hit.
I'm just waiting for Marshall to make you roll performance for the trick.
I mean, is it gonna matter when I get a 2 to hit? You know,
Roll with advantage.
that's a good thing you said that because that was literally a nat 1.
Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah,
So
you deserve
anything will be better.
advantage. As you feel a power over a little fey being with this elemental iron knife.
That is an 18 to hit.
18 hits, that turns into a crit.
Oh, neat.
Oh.
I don't have
Roll
enough
that
d6
damage.
to roll that. All right. Oh, that's bad rolls. That is 20. I believe that's piercing damage.
You see Glint pointing his sword at the blink dog. It sits in obedience, and then Dawn acting in quick succession, throwing her dagger, and it just soaring through the air, wrapping around the grinning cat, and just putting it to sleep.
Who sees that?
Who sees that?
Yeah, you said you see and then described both of the characters in the scene.
Yeah, they see it.
See each other.
JT, stop.
and Frank,
Stop.
Who's
Don't
looking
do
Frank?
this. I'm the petty one.
Frank-
Don't do
Yeah,
this.
it's Frank.
Frank also sees it. They both see it. I'm
Please
saying
narrate the
you,
scene through Frank's eyes.
the audience, as well as the two players that are currently there, and Frank.
It's the royal you.
Please narrate the scene through Frank's eyes.
She's a goddess.
That's certainly true.
So much
Joke's on you, Frank.
dedication.
All women are goddesses.
So much dedication to the craft of destruction. And y'all are out of combat as a blink dog is now in subservience and the grinning cat is on the floor sleeping. What do you both do?
Well, that went well, but if we stick around, there might be more, and it might not go so well. So maybe we keep moving. Although,
heal.
It's just wagging its tail, and then it just starts blinking in and out of existence, like rapidly, kind of like a chihuahua, just like shaking. It's like it's blinking.
All right, here, boy, heal.
It stops and lays to the ground.
I'm telling it to come to like
Oh,
right
yeah.
to my heels.
That's what I was saying.
Okay.
It stops and lays on the ground beside you.
All right. I guess we leave.
You all leave. Rank is still just like eating his corn as it like keeps just falling to the ground, and then the blink dog just like kicks with his back leg and just knocks the corn out of his hands. No.
I have a question, Marshall, that Beef would have no way of knowing, but I, as a person, am curious. Did Frank pay for that corn?
A roll for that. y'all both noticed the vending machine had a giant. The glass was broken.
Yeah, it's kind of what I expected.
You're also gonna pay for the vending machine fixing.
Fine.
You don't steal from my friends.
I'm
And break
sorry.
their stuff.
I was hungry.
Oh, friends.
And where are y'all going? Where'd y'all say?
Well, I guess we haven't. Did we say where we were all gonna re-meet?
Come contact each other.
Ring, ring.
Banana phone.
Oh,
Or as the Gen Z people now, ring, ring.
right. I gotta be careful I'm not mewing while I'm.
Hmm.
Never mind. Totally off topic. All right. Hello, good.
So where are we meeting?
Where are we meeting? Well, Beef and I are on our way to see Tink. We have some important questions. Can you meet us there?
Yeah, we're not far.
Excellent. All right. Cool. See you soon.
I feel so bad for how much I've like wrapped Tink up in all this. Like, he's obviously not uninvolved in politics as is, but I feel like
he's
only
deep in this before you ever even knew it.
Yeah, he was clearly already deeply involved. You didn't so much involve him as just like join up with him in something
we
he's
got mixed
already
up in
doing.
his.
Yeah,
Exactly.
He's also
was-
an arms dealer. He made the bombs that blew up the city.
He
He didn't blow them up, but he made the
It
bombs.
makes him more apolitical than we think because he was playing both sides for profit. So
But let's all be real. On a meta level, the only reason he's that involved is because I made Marshall invent this character.
Or is this just been a part of Tink's plan the whole time?
hey, that's just advancing the plot, man.
Okay, so you all meet back up. Oh, actually, no. Glint and Dawn are meeting at the Tink's, heading in there, and we will fly on over real quick to Beef and Haukin.
right.
Doing as you both get back to the Seacoast Park with Mellifleur and Traps.
And we got what's her name again? The lady we have to talk to.
Alondra
Alondra.
Willowshade.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I guess
So the planner entrance was in the upstairs bedroom in her location, right? So we just have to go downstairs, and she's there.
She's just sitting down drinking tea. Hello.
All right. Good day. We have a very specific question for you. But first, read this. And I give her the letter.
She. Okay. Yeah. I'll answer whatever you'll ask. And do we need to go somewhere?
Gaullus cannon.
What?
Do
Marshall
we need to go
just
somewhere?
made y'all cannon.
Oh.
That can't be the first time he said it in character.
I've
can't,
said
but
y'all
it's
so
the
much.
first time I've like noticed it.
Okay. Someone go through all of our videos and do a y'all counter for us.
Yeah, one of the 8 people who regularly watches.
Oh, y'all are funny.
No, I don't necessarily think we need to go anywhere. If we could just, is there anyone else in the room right now?
Traps, Mellifleur, and you two.
I'm just gonna look at them. Could we have the room?
Oh, yes. Do you want us to wait outside?
That would be great.
Mellifleur is like, but we're all friends here.
I shoot him a look, and without me actually saying anything, Mario and Luigi, disentangle themselves from however they're attaching me on my shoulders or around my feet or whatever, and they go take up almost kind of guard-like positions on either side of Mellifleur and are kind of like hurting him. Like,
They're just batting his ankles. They're like attacking his Achilles tendons. Just like, go, go. And he's like, okay, friend. And he walks out with traps.
As soon as they're out, Paw of Silence goes up towards the door.
You briefly see a partition start to form, and then it just like falls back down. Like there's not the power of Cal enhancing that, but like it's as it starts to fade for a second, a tiny one appears.
They must be invisible in the real world. It's just like that other realm just made my power more manifest.
You have an urge to put up this. You have an urge to put up the second one.
Well, the paw is the barrier itself. The external barrier is just another layer of protection.
Yeah.
But the paw is really all you need.
The paw is all you need. It's just a redundancy.
That demiplane was just like a more abstract world, so the power of the paw was shown that way.
Exactly. Okay, so the power of the paw is active. What's going on?
You turn to Alondra and go ahead.
I cannot wait for Marshall to message me and be like, here's your new Paw of Silence ability.
Who knows? You actually might get that soon.
Could I interest you in incorporating it in the way of the cat? And then you could become my monthly disciple here. Okay, so having given
Laundry, we need to talk to you.
Yes.
We couldn't help but notice when last we were here, a particular piece of jewelry you're wearing, and it's of particular interest to us. Can you please explain that anklet? And I point with my claw clearly out, extended from my paw here. I point directly to the anklet.
As you point down at it, you see that it's not there. What anklet?
One you were wearing earlier.
I haven't been wearing an anklet.
I don't like this.
Yeah. So I'm ever so carefully going to casually walk around to the other side of her so that she's flanked by me and Beef, and I'm going to make meaningful eye contact with Beef and like shake my head like there's something going on here.
Are you okay? So I think Beef is just going to start talking out loud. So we both saw you with the anklet earlier. So like there are a few options here. Either you are hiding it magically, or it's not what we thought and you took it off since then, or it was a different person earlier that you were like replaced with. How do you care to explain this for yourself?
It wasn't an anklet. That's all.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's the wrong answer. Look, I play chess in the park every day. I'm very observant.
Oh, okay. I don't see how chess equates to like.
Do you play chess in the park every day?
A person. I play chess
every day.
Dragon chess
in the park.
I'm playing right now.
No.
Right. As Beef is interrogating her.
That's what this is.
I'm trying to figure out if there's anything else that's changed since last time we saw her. If there's a certain timbre in the tone of her voice, if there's some tell or something like that. So.
Oh yeah, I guess we should ask to roll insight to see if we.
Yeah, is there some perception or insight we can get here?
Go ahead and roll perception. And insight. No, my bad. Insight.
I was gonna say, can I convince you?
Yeah, both of you can go ahead and roll insight.
15.
Actually, I can do either one. I'll go
15.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Beef?
21.
Okay. With what Haukin also told you, Haukin, you get a little bit of this because you saw it at first with like her face not being her face.
Mm-hmm.
You see a lot more confidence and almost like she knows that you know. But she's not budging.
She knows that we know that something was different, that she's lying, or we know.
She knows that you
what
saw.
Do we know?
She knows that you saw the anklet, Beef already said that, yes, but she knows that you saw it when you saw it, as well as saw that she is not her.
Herself. Yeah. Okay. So being on either side of Elandra here, with Beef kind of interrogating her, I'll just say out loud, I'll say, friend Beef, there was somebody else here earlier. I wish to search the house. Keep an eye on this one.
All right.
And then using my memory of where I heard the other sounds coming from the house, one was upstairs, and we determined that was a Phalar. But there was another noise or something that was happening in a different part of the house, if I remember correctly.
Yes. You know that was in the room, like, right behind Beef right now.
Okay. So I'm going to use my cat-like speed, and I'm going to rush through there and see what, if anything, is in the next room.
You walk in, and you just see someone, like, at a desk, very, like, nerdy-looking glasses, like what you would see, like, in an anime, with, like, the spirals on the glasses. And it's just like, yes?
Who are you?
My name is Thorin. Thorin Ironroot.
What is your purpose here, Thorin?
I am the note keeper, and I check all the documents.
Excellent. Then you know things.
Yes.
It's time, Thorin, for you to tell what you know. So I walk over and I look at what he's been transcribing and just basically commandeer the desk space.
Yeah, you just see a bunch of, like, gobbledygook written down.
Thorin.
Only I can read this.
That's excellent. Then you hear then. Read it to me. And mind you, tell me the truth. What have you been observing? Who has Elandra met with? Where did the anklet go? Tell me all the details.
The anklet? I don't know about an anklet, but I know that you, I assume, Haukin, were supposed to come here, meet with Elandra, and also meet with Phalar. And Traps was supposed to go meet with Cal. Oh, I should not have said his name.
It's too late for that, my friend. Spill.
Oh, I'm not so... Phalar told me not to say the names to people. I'm just the note keep in the I had to do documentation.
Apparently not very good at it.
I'm only supposed to be able to read it.
To read it to whom? For whom are you keeping documentation? Is this for the Fey Court? Is this for the Resistance? Is this for Elandra? Is this for Cal?
This is for Cal, so he can be kept up with everything. Caught up with everything.
Who is Elandra?
Elandra is the face of the Resistance. The one that everyone knows.
Who is the woman in the next room?
Elandra.
All right, so out of character, just for confirmation, I'm going with the idea that with that shimmer and with there's some mischief afoot here, some shenanigans happening.
Certainly some tomfoolery.
Tomfoolery abounds. So I suspect that the person out in the front is either charmed this guy or this guy's in cahoots, because unless there's something confirming that is Elandra and we're missing something, then we're gonna have to figure out who she is.
You can see that, like, with y'all's insights and everything, this dude Thorin is not lying at all. He just knows Alondra as Alondra. But
Okay.
you know that there's something more to Alondra than what it seems to everyone else who sees her. The only two that in the Resistance that directly interact with her are Thorin and Phalar.
Okay.
Section
Everyone
11, I'm
else
finally
who-
remembering names.
Everyone else who interacts with Alondra is when she is connecting the Resistance to powerful allies.
Hmm.
She's just the face.
All right. But there's
What color
something
is her
about
hair?
The what?
What color is her hair?
A nice turquoise.
Does she have any distinctive markings or freckles or moles?
She has freckles all across the face.
How's her home life? Is she married?
I don't know. That's too intimate.
Fair enough.
All right. So I'm gonna encourage Thorin to come back in the other room with me. I'm gonna, kind of by the elbow, kind of direct him. What else do I know about him? Is he a gnome? Is he an imp? Is he a goblin? Is he a what is he? Mm-hmm.
He's just an elf.
Okay, just a squeaky little elf. Okay.
A very, very twiggy looking elf.
Okay. All right. So we're gonna bring him back to the same room with Alondra. All right. And now that we've got them together, I don't know. Friend Beef.
Beef has not moved an inch since you left.
Something is amiss here. Alondra has been ordered to cooperate with us from Cal, but clearly something is not being conveyed here. Between the two of them, one of them, I believe, is lying.
Alondra,
Right.
were you here earlier? Did you see the two of us
Yes.
with Phalar?
Yes.
Tell me what you remember about that event.
That
I wanna pay like close attention to her right now. Like I'm basically I'm making an insight roll, but like I'm putting more into this than Beef ever has before.
she
It's an
tells you
intimidation.
everything. Roll insight, and yes, you can roll intimidation.
Ooh.
You have advantage with your insight too.
Okay.
While Haukin's also rolling intimidation. Let's see what you get on intimidation first, Haukin.
Oh goodness. I'm gonna use inspiration because that was a 1 and a 4.
Okay.
Do I re-roll both die?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Hey, Marshall.
Yeah.
That's better.
Alondra is a fae, right?
Yes.
Okay. So while Beef is doing this and getting his interrogation ready, I'm going to pull out the Faebane blade, and I'm going to activate the Iron Hum.
Roll intimidation with advantage.
I got a 19, by the way, on my insight.
Okay.
Still was hoping for a little better, but
All right. Intimidation is probably pretty low. Indeed. All right. I only got an 8 on intimidation, even with advantage.
Okay.
But just activating the hum, all fey creatures within 30 feet that can hear the hum have to make that DC Wisdom saving throw or be frightened for a minute. So
she rolled with disadvantage. You got an 8 on your intimidation, but that terrifies the crap out of her with what she got. You, Beef, you're adding like an extra +5 to your insight because of that.
Awesome.
So 24.
Yes.
And with that, you can tell everything that she's telling you is true, but she is complying with the idea of being Alondra and answering questions, but she is definitely withholding the truth about the anklet. She's the one that was wearing the anklet. It's definitely her, but she is not going to tell you that.
So she was lying earlier when she said she was never wearing an anklet?
Correct. You can clearly tell she's lying.
Hmm.
But she will not disclose that. She seems to have an air of arrogance about her. Like she is a powerful being.
I was gonna ask, do I think that it's like
Is she afraid or is she
stubbornness that she won't respond? Like, tell us about it, or is she under some kind of compulsion not to tell us?
No compulsion, more so arrogance and stubbornness, but she is frightened by the Fey-Bane sword.
I'm wondering, I don't have a good persuasion, but I'm wondering if I could, like, kind of do a good cop, bad cop routine where Haukin is threatening her and I come in and I'm like, look, we all want the same thing here. Whatever your goal is, we can help you with it. But you have to come clean to us. Can I give that a try?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
And
You
any
want me to roll persuasion?
Any skill check that she has to roll against while she's frightened will be a disadvantage.
Go ahead and roll persuasion with advantage.
All right. Please be with me, dice gods. That's a 17.
Okay. Haukin, roll me a luck check.
I was really scared that the Shane luck would kick in there.
Luck be a lady tonight. Is luck even a skill?
No, luck is not a skill. Just roll flat.
Okay.
That's just a straight roll.
Ooh, I
You
rolled
don't
a
add
19.
anything.
19.
As you roll a 19, you Luigi dives into your bag, into like your pocket where the anklet is, and like begins to like play with it and releases it, and it lands on Alondra.
That's some Looney Tunes crap.
And with the persuasion for you, Beef, she begins to tell you, like, well, there was no anklet or anything. And right as that begins to happen, you just see an illusion over her whole body drops, and she's a completely different person.
No anklet, huh?
Hi. Well, I want to look at Thorin and see what his reaction is when Elijah suddenly stops being Elijah.
Thorin jumps back, like, very overly dramatic, and, like, falls onto the ground.
So she had some illusion that required concentration or something, and it just dropped?
It seemed like, yeah, basically concentration.
I think as soon as this new person is revealed, Beef is just going to, like, come from behind and, like, get her in the lock.
As you do that, you give me an athletics grapple check.
400. Come on, this is Beef.
Are you raging while you do this?
I don't think I'm raging yet.
Okay.
So that was a 19 on the die, so 28.
She still has disadvantage, and then she first got a nat 20. Then she got a nat 1.
Oh my gosh.
And you feel like insane power for a second, like she's about to break free, and then the power of the pause activate and just silence her, and then she just crumples underneath your muscles. And the insight that you rolled earlier about, like, you felt like this sense of arrogance about her, you can now understand why. It's basically, a good example would be a kid who thinks he's stronger than everyone, but he's still a child, and then looking at an adult, but they still think they're all strong.
So this is
and they're very
foolhardy
confident.
arrogance.
Yeah.
This is
And
huge.
as you're both looking at her, you can both roll insight again with advantage.
I like that Beef and Haukin just, like, work together so well. But Marshall is like forced to give us constant advantage.
21.
That's a 19 again.
You both are able to feel the power emanating off her. She is definitely a very powerful being. But you both, especially with the Feybane sword and the anklet in her lap, and now the muscles and the paws of silence surrounding her, you can tell she is an archfey. Not minor
Not a minor.
archfey, a full archfey, just a very, 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 very young one.
So
Okay,
she's
so she's
freaked out by the
not new.
dagger, right?
Sorry?
She's freaked out by the dagger, though?
By that sword, she is terrified.
Oh.
And now that you actually can see her, you the very confident face is now just like horror. And then you hear Thorin in the background saying, "Council member! Council member!"
Yes. That's what I was wondering. Yeah, so is this a member of the council? Do we recognize her? Or just, I mean, Thorin does. So as Beef is holding fake Alondra, I whirl around and I point to the blade at Thorin and I say, identify her.
Thorin is just like, and like foam out of his mouth and he passes out.
He's that one character from Avatar: The Last Airbender that just freaks out and passes out.
I want to give something a try. Sorry, go ahead, Marshall.
You both are able to recognize, I'm not going to make y'all roll history, you see so many similarities to Lysanthir.
Ah. Okay, so there's a connection there. All right, so...
Is this the sister?
She was much older.
What was her name? Like
Lysanthir.
Seraphina Bloodcrapper? I don't...
Her name was Ariella Silverbriar.
Where did I get Seraphina from?
Thorin, even though he's unconscious, he says her name, in his, in a passed out stupor, just, Lorelei?
Lorelei? From
Lorelei.
Gilmore Girls. So is this Lysanthir's daughter?
This would be one of his youngest siblings.
Oh. Was not getting that.
All right, so
I didn't know he had more siblings.
I say to Mario, I say, go get Phalar.
Oh.
I think while Mario's doing that, I want to try a little gambit, Marshall, since she's already so freaked out and powerless right now.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm gonna kind of still holding her to stop her from resisting. I'm gonna catch one of my fists on fire, and then I'm gonna shake it, and it's gonna spark with electricity, and then shake it again, and then it freezes over, and say, my family name is Ironpelt, and I can control a lot of elemental powers through these fists. If you want to see me turn this fist into raw iron, resist us.
That's worthy of an intimidation roll.
You don't even need an intimidation. You get inspiration again. And you just see her begin to pass out, but then force herself back awake. She's like, okay.
By the way, Marshall, I have to ask, is this an actual child?
It's not an actual child. She is just a very young archfey.
Okay, so I shouldn't feel predatory about this.
She is very young. She's several hundred years old.
She's hundreds of years old.
That's what I was assuming.
This is child abuse, and I'm calling CPS.
I just wanted to know how bad I should feel about threatening her.
No, she is a powerful archfey, and she
apparently
is
not as powerful as a bear hug.
Nope. She's like, okay, what do you want to know? I'll tell you anything. Please don't kill me. I'm sorry. Uncle Lysanthir told me to. What?
I thought you said this was a younger sister.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it. That's his family nickname. Is Uncle
don't-
Sly
I don't
Lysanthir.
get elven families.
Yeah, the child
Glint
that
is half
you're
unicorn.
abusing is saying, "Oh no, get my Uncle Lysanthia."
Well, how can you got any questions?
Yeah. What is Lysanthir's plan for consolidating the power of the Heartwood Jewel?
I don't know. I just know I have to be a conduit.
Just work here.
I was supposed to connect the resistance, keep him informed about the resistance. That's how I got you.
How did you interface with Cal?
I never met Cal. I
And how
didn't
did you
know he
gain-
was in charge. You just told me.
How did you gain his trust? Through Phalar.
When he said Cal, by the way, he meant Caillou. the man in
Caillou,
charge.
got it.
He meant
I
calzone.
I completely believe you.
Calzone from the Bocellis.
You get our name out of your mouth. You're talking about calzones. Over at
Calzone
Tink's
from the Chibellis.
face, Dawn just someone disgraced pizza.
From the Chibellis.
What are you saying, Haukin?
Yeah, I'm trying to be strategic about this. But I mean, we could just wait for Phalar to come in there. Because
True.
presumably Phalar is somebody who's I don't know, I guess connected enough to Cal that if he sees Lorelei here, he'll know something's up.
Phalar, as you're saying that, Phalar comes down with Mario, just floating in the air and pulling his shirt. Okay.
Hey, what's up?
Who's that? Why is Thorn on the ground?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. What's going on?
This is the person who was pretending to be Alondra.
What?
It seems you have a leak in your very tight net of information.
That's Lorelei Whisperwillow.
Oh my goodness. This is beef in character. These elves and their last names. Why is her last name not Silverglade? Explain that one to me. Why is your last name not Silverglade?
I'm not directly related to Uncle Lysanthir. He's just he's a parrot and a different parrot.
I hate elves. Except for
I
Glint.
do too.
I want to see their genogram
Don't forget Dawn.
for all those
And
connections.
Dawn.
I'm only half elf.
Indicating more branches of your elven tree, right?
Dawn and Glint are the only good elves. And maybe Calzone.
All right. So, does Phalar have anything else to say? What should we do with her?
Definitely not let her go.
On it.
Well, we can't hold her all night. Do you have a way? Do you have a way? Sorry, I just saw Dawn up there. In my mind's eye, Dawn.
With the anklet, if we're able to make a second one, we could just chain her up.
I'm gonna be honest, that feels worse than murder to me.
Oh, okay.
Is there... Look,
That's the
is
only
there-
way to prevent her from using her magic to connect with whoever. I assume Lysanthir. And she just can't talk to him right now because she's in the house.
Could we... I mean, is there, some anti-magic cuffs we could put on her or something like that?
That's what I was talking about with the
Okay,
anklets.
so you're not talking about the other kinds of anklets.
No, I'm talking about the anklet that Cal was telling me that y'all have now that's separated from.
Isn't that one already on her?
No, you see that one on her, and it's completely different. Now y'all are looking
So
at it
now
closer.
the glimmer or whatever that she had on before is gone. We can see that she has that anklet. So I originally was going to try to use my sword to get the anklet off of her. Does it come off easier if she's grappled? Can I just like remove the anklet, or does it have to be removed with a limb? Like remove the limb to take it off.
You would have to. You can try to pull it off. If you try, you can't even budge it. You assume you're gonna have to use magic to get it off.
So how does it work if we put the other anklet on her?
The other anklet, you'd be basically putting on her wrists to prevent her from being able to use her Archfey magic because the elemental iron in the anklet. That's why Phalar was suggesting that you need another one made to be able to wrap around both of her wrists.
But we only have one.
Phalar, if y'all have someone who can tinker and make something to...
Micro.
Does it need to be around both wrists to be effective?
It would be able to prevent her from using her magic.
I'm saying it has to be around both wrists to prevent her?
Yes.
Seems a little arbitrary.
Archphase, you know?
All right.
Is Archphase the plural of Archfey?
He said it like that.
This is Beef asking.
Thorin still knocked out, like, it's Archfey, you dummy!
It's like moose.
It's not meese, it's moose.
So, Beef, perhaps we could contact Glint and Dawn and have them stop by Tinks and see if there's some manacles that they could bring to us. I don't feel like traveling with her outside of this house would be ideal.
I think that's probably the better idea.
Y'all could contact Glint and Dawn to be able to bring Tink.
And we're counting on, I'm talking to her now, and we're counting on you to just cooperate if you don't want the cold steel fist.
Yeah, that's good. I won't do anything. I promise.
All right. Beef's internal monologue. I don't feel good about this.
I'm sorry.
All right. So I'm going to step out in the hallway and use my sending stone to try to contact Glint. Ring, ring. Hey, Glint. Come in, Glint.
Man, a phone.
All right. Here's the sitch, and I explain what's going on and get the appropriate dun 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 when we reveal that Alondra was not Alondra, but it's really Lorelei. Whisper Willow, and ask him to convey that, and just say, we need a magical means of dampening her access to magic. Otherwise, she's going to contact Lysanthir, and we would not benefit from that, especially with the heist coming up. So, can y'all go by Tinks and see what you can find, and then meet us here at the Seacoast?
We have another anklet if they needed it, don't we? But it still has like the magical stuff. It's not just the iron like the other one they have.
Unfortunately, it would take too long to deconstruct it in my box of deconstruction to separate the magic from the elemental iron.
Do we just need like another iron band?
Another elemental iron band.
That shouldn't be too hard for Tink to whip up.
Tink would be able to whip that up almost immediately.
Hey, Tink.
I mean, iron has a melting point of 2,800 degrees Fahrenheit, but you know.
What?
We need a elemental iron band.
Oh, how many?
How many can you make?
Enough to make shackles.
I have 50 of them already ready.
We'll take them.
Got it.
And also, we need you to go to come with us to the
Seacoast.
The Seacoast.
Oh, okay. Hey, Fizz, we're heading out.
No.
Fizz like comes running up. I've got a secret path.
Secret tunnel.
Yes.
Right.
That too.
All right, let's go.
When did this become Tink's voice or
We
Fizz's
got-
voice?
We can reunite the party.
He's not as crazy as he was. Still hyper.
All right, so we have a little
as-
downtime.
As y'all are talking amongst yourselves, Haukin and Beef, you like 10 minutes pass, and you can tell me what you're doing your downtime in a second, and then you already hear a knock on y'all's door.
Okay.
I'm kind of stuck right now.
Yeah, I'm gonna send Mario and Luigi to check out who it is and report back to me before I go into the door.
They go check, and it's Tink, Fizz, Dawn, and Glint.
I think it'll show quickly.
In 10 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. So I go out there and let them in and explain, bring them up to speed on the situation, and we get the manacles, come back and go ahead and shackle Miss Will-O-Wisp.
If we need
I
me
like
to make
that wording.
anything, if I need to make anything else, I'm gonna need an area where I can. I need a crafting area.
He doesn't have like a portable crafting area that he takes out of his bag of holding.
I have a bag of holding that has all my items that I can craft stuff with, but I need a crafting area.
Well,
well, you should
there's
put-
a room
you should-
adjacent that has.
Sorry. You should put the
Uh-huh.
crafting table in a bag of holding, and then you can store that in the other bag of holding.
Oh, Fizz one time put my bag of holding in
Minecraft
his
joke.
bag of holding, and then that created one of the secret tunnels.
No, that's a joke that when you put a bag of holding in a bag of holding, it is very bad.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
the secret tunnel is real big.
I thought you were talking about
Similar-
like putting it in a chest and then putting that chest in another chest. You're just skinning it as D&D.
Okay. What are you all doing now that y'all are all together again?
I'm gonna be perfectly honest, Miss. What's her name again?
Lorelai?
Lorelai!
I'm so bad at names. I'm gonna be perfectly honest, Miss Lorelai. I feel really bad about having you in arm jail for this long. I just like, you understand, right? We can't super trust you right now.
I understand.
I don't want this to dampen like a future friendship. I can give you my card if you ever want to come by the gym.
Okay.
It's just this is an unfortunate necessity.
Yeah. Mhm.
That's all. We're just having a conversation.
Oh,
So-
yeah.
While all this is happening, I'm assuming that Phalar is like letting Cal know what's going on.
Yeah, Phalar left and went to go let Cal know.
Okay. So maybe this will update our plans moving forward here, since he knows he has a traitor in his midst now, as close as Alondra.
Yeah.
I'd like to hear what he has to say about that, actually.
Oh, okay. Is there anything Dawn and Glint want to say or do?
I mean, there probably should be, but I don't really think so.
Okay.
I would real quick like to draw attention to the fact that Marshall and Austin are wearing the same shirt, and that's cute.
We twinning today.
Twins. Okay. But if y'all have nothing, then as y'all are all just like waiting in there, you hear in y'all's mind Cal. This is the first time Dawn and Glint you hearing Cal.
Why is everyone talking into my head?
Everyone come to Oberlon, take the portal, and bring the traitor.
Okay.
All right.
Has she been like manacled yet?
That was the first thing when they got here with the manacles. We
Pink
put
just
them on.
like throwing things out of his bag,
Okay.
like, I'll get to him.
She is
I'll get to him. Got him.
If,
There's a lot in that bag.
if she is neutralized, I let her out of arm jail.
Yeah, Tink puts on the other elemental iron bands. Okay, we can head on out.
All right, so we're
And-
tromping upstairs into the portal. Phalar sends us through, and now we're in Oberlon.
Y'all are back in Oberlon, back in that big extraplanar dimension that Cal has. And as y'all arrive, that is where we will end for tonight.
Right.
And we will be picking back up with everyone in Oberlon. We thank
All
you
right.
all for joining us.
Thank you.
Here's
Bye-bye.
Twix.
Have
See
a
ya.
great
2
Easter.
weeks.
2 weeks.